If you're into prepping and survival and you don't do this, you could be in serious trouble. Get up, bud. Oh. Bloody brambles. Let's check it out. Hello, welcome back to the Bugout channel. You join me again today. I'm on another trek, about 15k, thereabouts. Back on my back again, out for a bit of tabbing, jumping, rucking, whatever you want to call it. Today we're going to talk about something that if you're into prepping and survival, especially the bugging out side of things, this is very, very important. And if you don't do it, when the time comes, you could be in a bad way. Just join me, we'll talk about it. I'll take a bit of a stroll up in the mid Wales mountains. I'll show you what I've got in my pack and the reasons behind it. Right, let's go for it. Yeah, so we're just up the road from the Bugout. We're heading for the mountain. Where is it? Up there. But we're doing a bit of a loop. So it's roughly 7k out, 7k back, and a little bit more. I've done this route once before, but in the opposite way round. So yeah, it's the first time going this direction for me, so I thought I'd give it a go. And the reason why I'm doing it is what we're going to talk about today. And it's not about gear, equipment, no, it's just all about fitness. Being physically fit to carry whatever kit you got, isn't it? So let's put a few more steps down, then we'll talk about it. Oh, warmed up a bit now. -3 this morning. Just above freezing now, I'd say. And I'm warming up, so I have to take a layer off. Right, it's better. Now, in the winter time, just remember you do put on a few extra clothes, isn't it? And it's very important that if you are exerting yourself, walking, whatever you're doing, and you heat up, you want to try and avoid sweating, isn't it? Now, sweating, it's just your body's way of trying to cool itself down, isn't it? With evaporation. So the last thing you want to do is get all sweaty, especially in the cold, because then when you stop, have a break, whatever you're doing, that sweat on your body will evaporate and you'll be very, very cold. Now if you're walking and you feel a bit cold, chuck a layer back on, isn't it? But it's all about regulating your heat. Same as your footwear. Now you might be tempted to put extra socks on because it's cold, but warm, sweaty feet lead to blisters today. And just like socks, gloves, if you put too many gloves on, inner gloves, outer gloves, it can restrict your circulation, your toes, your hands, and that's not good news. The little trail has disappeared, so what I'm going to do now is just contour along the side of the hill, which is keeping the same elevation till I hit the fence line. I know the crossing point is there, so I'll find that fence line, cross over, might have a bit of a breather, and then we'll talk about fitness. And if you stick around, I'll show you what I got in my bag. It's not my Bugout bag as such, but it's, oh, just seen a deer just down there. Oh, can you see it? Just running down the hill there. That's the first deer I've seen in these woods. Just caught his white tail. If I'm a bit quiet, I might be able to catch him up. Yes. So what I was saying, stick with the end of the video. I'll show you what I'm carrying in the bag. I say it's not my Bugout bag as such, but it's like a version of it. Just to show you what can go in the bag. But mainly I'm using it just to simulate the weight while I carry my Bugout bag. Right, I'm going to be nice and quiet now. Hopefully we'll see if we can find this deer. Let's go. There he goes down there. See him? Just see his tail there. There he goes. He's gone down there towards the brook, but I ain't going down there. It's way too steep. You go down there, right, but coming back up would be a killer. Right, let's push on. Now, when I talk about fitness, what do I mean? I'm not talking about being pumped up in the gym, pushing loads of weights, or road running, long distance running. If you are doing that, great. But it's just being physically and mentally fit enough to carry your kit when the time comes, isn't it? Now, I don't expect everybody to put it on their Bugout bags, weighing 15, 20 kilos, if not more, which some people seem to carry. But just start off small, isn't it? Fucking hell. I'm gonna get through that. Through the brambles, or underneath. Underneath it is. Bloody. Bloody brambles. Off me, you bastard. I think next time I have to bring a machete. Yeah, bit of fun, isn't it? So you got your gear, you got your kit, you got your clothing, footwear, you're all dressed for the occasion, Bugout packs all packed. But when a push comes to shove, can you physically get it on your back and do a few miles? So like I say, start off small, just put a few kilos in your bag, depending on what your fitness levels are, and do a few miles, isn't it? It doesn't have to be up hills, down hills. You'll be just around your local park, around the block. Once you've got that done, if you find it a bit hard, take a bit of weight out until you find it a bit easier. And then when you come to that point where you find it a bit easy, you're not blowing as I am now, then you can increase the weight, can't you? Increase the weight, increase the distance. Plus then you can also take it to the next level, up and down hills. But we're not all built for that, so just take it easy, know your own fitness levels, and just build up, isn't it? And plus, with this, you're not just getting yourself physically fit, you're also testing out the bag and your boots, your clothing. How does it fare under a proper test, isn't it? You might find that your bag is no good, the shoulder straps rub, or the boots are no good, they give you blisters. You know, all these things need to be ironed out for when the time comes you actually need it. This could be interesting. It's supposed to be a ford. That's like 2.5 foot deep. Bridge is out of action, but I'm gonna cross it anyway. Yeah, so it's not just your physical fitness, it's your mental fitness as well, isn't it? You know, are you mentally prepared to put a backpack on, rucksack, with a bit of weight and put in some miles? Then after a few miles, can you keep going when it starts to hurt? Yeah, or you get tired. So yeah, you won't know these things until you get out there and do it. Now for the observant of you, you might notice I'm in a different jumper. That's because it's cooling off a little bit. We basically just come up this valley, going through the trees, past the farm, and down to the brook. Now we're going to go up around the side of the hill, over, back home. Now I'll tell you a little bit of a secret. Another reason why I'm in this top. Being a bit of a smart ass trying to film the bit by the river, leaning on some old branch, and it gave way, didn't it? And I fell in. Only the one half, but my one leg's a little bit damp, but not too bad. But I might put that on in the end of the video. Who knows? Just for a laugh. Yeah, I get a bit of stick from it, but stuff happens, doesn't it? You know, when you're up in the hills, who knows what's going to happen? But I was prepared for it. Spare clothes in the bag. So yeah, be prepared, isn't it? You never know what's going to happen. So about halfway round, about 2 hours into it. Up there I've got to go. So it's a steady uphill climb now all the way. So we'll just go up the road a bit, and then I'll stop for lunch, show you what I got in my bag, and have a bit of a recap, and then maybe towards the end of the video, if you're lucky enough, I'll show my little fall into the river. Head down, arse up, let's go for it. Right, we're at the base of the hill now, and I can either go down there, that's home, about an hour walk, or I can go uphill to the trig point. Probably put another half an hour on the journey. Let's go for it. Let's go up there, climb the mountain again, second time in a week, and get to the trig point. Why not, isn't it? You've got to push yourself, haven't you? There's no good taking the easy route all the time. So a good hard climb now for about 20 minutes, half an hour, say 20 minutes. So maybe half an hour because I'm carrying wet gear on a bloody bag. Probably add another kilo to the bag. But hey ho, right, let's go for it. Those of you might recognise these trees. That's where I shot my last video, which is there. Now it's all about the upcoming prepping and bugging out survival, bushcraft and navigation courses coming in the spring at the Bugout. Right, so made it to the trig point, top of Mulberry. It's a bit windy up here and the wind is cold. Got fantastic views up here. I don't know if you can hear me over the wind, so I'll be quick. So yeah, camped right round all these areas, different videos, so check them out if you want. But I'm going to find somewhere now out the wind, out this cold breeze, and have a bit of lunch. I'll show you what's in my bag. And then for them lucky few who have stuck to the end, I'll show you that clip when I fell in the river. How about that? I'll see you in a bit. Oh, that's better. I'm out the wind, even with the sun on my back. Looking at both wells here, what a fantastic spot. Look at this. And you can just see home down there, or the Bugout, in the woods. Get my binocs on, have a look. Yeah, I can see the roof of the house. Fantastic, these are really good. These are the smaller of the set, so I've got bigger sizes of these, but yeah, bring a bit of kit and the monoculars as well. Past the bolognese today, I've got hot chocolate to drink as well. So to recap, what this video is all about is physical and mental fitness for bugging out, survival, all that sort of good stuff, isn't it? You might have all the gear, got all the clothing, the equipment, but when push comes to shove, are you physically fit and mentally fit to do the job, to carry it over a long distance, up and down different terrains, and how you go about doing it, doesn't it? If you're not one of the fittest people around, start off slow, get a little bit of weight on your back, do a few miles, even if it's just around the local park or whatever, and then just gradually build up, isn't it? And then obviously mental fitness as well. You know, when the hard times come and you're tired, your feet hurt, back hurts, can you push through it? Can you go for it? And you're not going to know these things unless you go out there and practice it. Practice, train, whatever you want to say. That's what I'm doing today, isn't it? And also, like I said before, it's a good way of knowing if the kit actually works. And yeah, go out and do it. Right, so while we're just waiting for my dinner to cook, I'll show you what's in my bag. Using it at the moment for a bit of a windbreak for the cooker. But obviously what was in it, a cooking pot, a water bottle, and my stove. So that's my cooking equipment. Plus I brought a flask, so when I make some hot chocolate now I'm going to put that in there. Now the gas for the cooker, this time of year I keep it in a little neoprene bag just to keep it nice and warm. It's got a lighter in there as well. The cold weather can affect the gas sometimes. So in my front pouch, that's where I have my food. Plus I got my map, my compass, my binocs are in here as well. Hot chocolate, chocky bar. Now if I did have problems with the gas, I also keep a little spare cooker there. This one's out the Spanish combat rations. Nice little folding cooker, plus the fuel. And a few more snacks. Now that's just enough food for today. If it was my proper bug out bag, I'd have a good couple of days food in there probably. Now the bag itself, waterproof liner, which come in handy today. First aid kit, admin pouch, knife, good knife. This is the Cold Steel AK-47. Poncho, put it on if it's raining, or we make a shelter out of it. With gloves, and shamag, and my bobble hat. I've got a bobble hat in here as well, or beanie. Oh no, my beanie's here. Racing spoon. It's my warm clothing. Obviously I had this top in here as well, but I also got trousers, spare socks, also got head net in here as well. Now instead of having a sleeping bag, I put in there the Swagman roll. Now, great bit of kit. You can wear this as a poncho, keep you nice and warm. Use it as a sleeping bag, use it as a blanket. Yeah, it's not going to be as warm as a proper sleeping bag, but together with this and a bivy bag, it will keep you warm enough. Cordage kit, that's to go with the poncho to make a shelter, and a roll mat. This is self-inflating roll mat, so yeah, just to keep you insulated off the ground, isn't it? And my lightweight bivy bag. This is the Highlander Hawk. So that's my sleeping system, my bivy bag, my Swagman roll, and the poncho for shelter. I got my cooking setup, got food, first aid kit, warm clothes. I'm not going to need this today, but I put a head torch in there as well, and a fire tin, and a bit of tape. So that's it. That's everything in the bag. Like I say, it's not my bug out bag. It's just a bit of a mock-up, just to simulate the weight of a bug out bag. Right, it's come to the boil now. I think I'll tuck in. Now I won't film me eating my dinner. It's not that exciting, is it? But for those who have stayed this long, I will show you this clip of me falling in the stream. How about that? Don't laugh too much. Well, there we are. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? What I was trying to do is try and lift that bloody big stone into the middle of the brook just to stand on. What I should have done is took the bloody weight off my back. Should have took the backpack off first, but just being a bit lazy, thought I could do it. And of course that branch gave way. But I'm alright. My trousers are dry now. They dried out in the wind. My boots were dry. My socks are dry inside. The only thing that got wet really is just the one half of my top t-shirt and jumper. But I had spares, didn't I? So job's a good one. So that's it, guys. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please think about liking, subscribing, hit the notification bell. And if you want to see some more videos, check that one out and that one. And I'll catch you again next time. All the best. Look, get up, man.